Say cheese. I hope you didn't blink. That would be embarrassing. Guys, we are finally back with another selfie simulator video. This has been a long time coming. It's finally time to build another zone. If you are unfamiliar, this series is where I remake one of my past Roblox games. I think it was one of my first ones that I made by myself. Might have even been the first one. And by myself, I mean actually had a part in development other than saying, hey, you do this and you do this. I mean building, guys. So I love to do this and just see where my skills have come over the years. I think today we're going to tackle the city zone, and I don't have too much time to do it. It is 11:19 p.m. and I am tired. Look at the bags under my eyes. Do you see this? The bags. Now, first off, I want to get a rough idea of how I want to lay out this zone. So we're going to start with a simple box out, blackout, gray block, whatever you guys want to call it. But this is a great way to get an idea of layout and scale for your zone before you commit all the time to building. I'm doing the same thing in the dream game. However, it just takes so much longer over there. Now, for this next part, we got to keep it on the down low. Shh. I'm gonna work a little bit smarter and not harder. Since I am just trying to go to bed, I'm gonna use as many assets from my asset pack as I can, with the preface of, hey, Road Builder, if you don't like it, you can redo it later, which I guess wouldn't be smarter in the long term, but for right now, it sounds like a great idea. I think I have a few assets that are like perfectly made for this type of a zone. So we're just gonna plop them in. Now, none of these will be textured, which means I'm definitely gonna have to take them into Blender and texture them at a later time, but at least we can get a zone idea and a full zone built. And then of course I will have to go back probably on the live stream where I do the polishing of the whole game and then release it. We'll go back and kind of add textures where they're needed, or fix some builds, literally anything we could do just to make the game feel a little bit better. Now, I might not be the fanciest of them photographers, but if you're enjoying the video, you should drop a like. It's free. It's literally free, guys. Drop a... With the blackout done, getting the assets placed will be easier than tripping over a ladybug. We are in the final stretch of making this zone. The blackout's pretty much half the work, because the idea of any build is pretty much half of the work. So let's keep the motivation high and just grind out the rest of this build. Now, guys, we have done what I'm gonna call the temporary city zone. It's pretty decent, but also pretty lazy because I just used past assets and didn't really build anything new today. However, I still think it is miles better than the one we had previously. I mean, look at this. Right here, this was 4 years ago, the city zone in the first selfie simulator game. Right here is the city zone that we made today, and even with some past assets that were pre-made and not exactly for this game, I think it's miles better. It's really awesome to have one more zone done. I still can't count this as done because it needs quite a bit of revision work. However, I need quite a bit of sleep, so tomorrow's another day. Now that is gonna wrap it up for the main portion, the little build portion of this video, and now for everybody's favorite segment, the questions. Now, you guys have been asking some great questions recently, so keep them coming in the comments below. The first question we have is from CTD Entertains, and they say, how long are you planning to do YouTube for? This question, this is a scary question, okay? Because obviously, I'm a Roblox development YouTuber, right? Now, my friend group already is like kind of cringing at the fact when I say Roblox in my YouTube name, okay? And I'm not getting any younger. So the fact is, in 4 to 5 more years, I feel like I probably need to be done, bro. Now this might not be the case. Maybe I have a dramatic channel switch and everything still works out and it's not weird. But I do find it kind of strange when there's like very aged people still making Roblox content, okay? Now someone's gonna clip this and then when I'm all old still doing this, they're gonna be like, oh, look at this. Guys, if all goes well, I'd say 10 years max in this niche, like in Roblox development, okay? But hopefully there's another niche that I could kind of hop into with a new channel that is less around me and more around characters. So you wouldn't even know it's Robuilder. Maybe some sort of animations or just something more fitting to my age. Maybe I just make it in the game development industry, which is not really looking the greatest. But we'll see, guys. I'm just kind of going with the flow until it stops flowing. Thanks for the question. Our next question is from Ice Cold 12, and they say, here's a question from biking. Do you have any injuries? If so, can you show them? Now, I've only genuinely been injured one time on my motorcycle, and I have showed it in a video previously. I broke my collarbone, and I have this pretty gnarly scar that it looks worse than it is. But yeah, that's the only like really bad injury I've gotten. I broke my collarbone, then I got the surgery on it, and then after the surgery, like what they do is like, here's the collarbone, right? And it's separated like this, so it's broken. And they put a plate on top and then screw on each side so it holds it together. After the surgery, that bent and my collarbone separated again, and I never got it fixed, mainly because America's healthcare system is expensive, to say the least, so I don't have the money to do that. And I'd be a little scared to go back, another surgery. It's all not a great time. However, this did not come from stunting on the bike. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Guys, what had happened was I was riding my motorcycle down the road like a nice civilian. I was just, mang, you know? Train tracks come up and I'm like, okay, I got this. I didn't have it, guys. There was the 2 train track rails, and then in between the rails was a massive pothole. So right when the front tire hit that, boom! And then I like fell, and what broke my collarbone was my helmet. So my head went like this, and then my helmet just smacked the collarbone, snapped it right in half. And that's definitely the worst injury, and pretty much only one I've gotten from the motorcycle. The last question we have for today is from Hints Boy 5. Does it matter if you put your game on your profile or group? Does it make a difference? Not exactly. However, group games are definitely better for 2 reasons. Number 1, it's pretty simple to add in rewards, like join the group and get these benefits in game. That's something that helps grow a fan base and also give back to the players. Reason number 2, all the Robux you make from the game go into the group instead of onto your profile. If they go onto your profile and you want to pay a developer for something, you're going to have to cover that 30% tax. If they go into your group, you can just pay them out without the 30% tax, and it's a better day for everybody. However, I've been thinking about making a game on my profile just so I can get that number place visits up. Mine's embarrassingly low, so I want to make a game just to have like a crazy amount of place visits on my profile, but we'll see. It's definitely a lot better, at least in my case, to make your games in a group. Now guys, that is gonna wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to bed. Later.